The Wolf and the Crane. Once upon a time, in a lush forest full of life and wonder, there lived a wolf named Wally. Wally was notorious among the forest creatures for his greed and insatiable appetite. One day, while on the hunt, Wally managed to catch a plump rabbit. Without a second thought, he devoured the rabbit whole, his hunger overpowering his usual caution. As Wally gulped down his meal, a sharp bone from the rabbit lodged itself deep in his throat. He gagged and choked, his eyes bulging with pain and fear. He tried to dislodge the bone by coughing and hacking, but his efforts were in vain. The pain became unbearable, and Wally realized he needed help. Stumbling through the forest in agony, Wally came across a tall, graceful crane named Clara, who was fishing by a serene pond. Clara was known for her elegance and her long, slender neck, which helped her catch fish from deep waters. "Clara, help me!" Wally croaked, his voice raspy with pain. "I have a bone stuck in my throat, and I can't get it out. Please, help me, and I promise to reward you handsomely." Clara, wary of Wally's reputation, hesitated. She knew the wolf was not to be trusted, but seeing his desperate state, she felt a pang of pity. "Very well, Wally," Clara said cautiously, "I will help you, but you must swear that you will not harm me while I do." Wally nodded vigorously, desperation clear in his eyes. "I swear it, Clara. Just please, help me." With great care, Clara approached Wally. She extended her long neck and carefully inserted her beak into Wally's wide-open mouth. She could see the bone lodged in his throat and, with precise movements, managed to grip it with her beak. Slowly and carefully, Clara pulled the bone out, freeing Wally from his agony. Wally gasped in relief, taking deep breaths now that the obstruction was gone. "Oh, thank you, Clara. You've saved my life," he said, his voice now free from the rasp of pain. Clara stepped back, feeling a sense of accomplishment. "I'm glad I could help, Wally. Now, about the reward you promised." In an instant, Wally's expression changed from one of gratitude to one of cunning. "Reward?" he sneered. "Isn't it enough that I didn't bite off your head while your neck was in my mouth? You should be grateful that you escaped unharmed." Clara was taken aback by Wally's ingratitude. She realized that trusting him had been a mistake, but there was nothing she could do now. With a sad shake of her head, she spread her wings and took flight, leaving the ungrateful wolf behind. As Clara flew away, she couldn't help but think about the lesson she had learned. One should be cautious about whom they help, as not everyone will appreciate kindness. Meanwhile, Wally returned to his greedy ways, but the other animals of the forest learned of his betrayal and grew even more wary of him. Moral of the story of the wolf and the crane teaches us about the importance of gratitude and the dangers of helping those who are untrustworthy. It reminds us that we should always be cautious of whom we extend our kindness to, as not everyone will appreciate it.
Thanks for listening to Podcast Stories. Don't forget to subscribe to get more updates.